Hello Game Gumshoes fans, this is Chris with Game Gumshoes. Today I want to introduce you to a game called Holder of Secrets by Atomic City Games. It says that it can take 2 to 6 players, and the minimum age that they say is 12, but I've found that, if someone likes strategy and they can read, feel free to try it with them. I like the box. Mostly. The fact that it looks like an X-rayed briefcase, and the outside of it, I don't know if you can see that, but the outside of it looks like it should be a briefcase. Unfortunately, it opens down here at the end. And when you open it at the end, you pull out a tray. Now, the tray has 4 compartments, although when you get it, you have these 2 little foam cubes in the one end, and all your cards are on this side. Me personally, I took the 2 extra foam pieces out because it allows my cards to sit flatter and less chance of them catching the top of the box when I'm sliding it in and out of the box. This game is very simple. Like I said, if your kid's good at reading and stuff and loves strategy, then feel free to try it with them. Now, the rules, in theory, are 3 pages. But after looking over the rules, this side and this side, that's the rules. These other 2 pages are just a walkthrough of how to play the game. So, let me cover what it is. It is a spy game. You play one of 6 countries. Here's China, Japan, North Korea, Russia, the United Kingdom, and of course the United States. Now, these are your little placards, and they sit in front of you after you've chosen which country you want to be. After you pick one of the 6 countries, what you need to do is get your set of fake passports. Now, the passports come in different colors. Doesn't matter which color you grab, because each one has a different passport for each of the 6 different countries. The reason these are important is because you are trying to stop incidents from happening. Now, these incidents have different point values. I don't know if you can tell, but most of them are either a 3 or a 6. And on each of them, you'll see a little flag. Now, these flags indicate the different countries, and you actually get 3 extra points towards your end goal of 18 points if you can capture an incident or prevent an incident that matches your country. Now, the way you do that is you have secret cards, and you play your secrets or mission up. You have secrets, you have mission updates. Now, you get these 5 of them when you first start off. You can have a hand up to 7. Is pretty much standard with any card game. And let's see if you can see this. Each of them are worth different point values, and they all have little flags on them. Now, when the game starts, there'll be at least 3 of these flipped over in the center of the table. And you want to try to capture the one sitting in the center of the table. Now, when it becomes your initial turn, you're going to get to do something that's called the information drop. Basically, you can use your cards to bid against the deck. Now, if you've got a 1 in your hand, you're definitely going to want to do it. So you put down your card, the deck flips over a card, and as long as the card that the deck flips over is higher than yours, you get to take it. And you can do this as many times as you like, as long as you don't get a card that's lower than the one you're bidding. and you always have to progress upwards. So there is a point you're going to want to stop. I was lucky enough at Gen Con when we demoed this to manage to get a string of about 6 or 7 cards due to the fact that the mission updates were mixed in there. Now, these secrets help you prevent the incidents. Mission updates, on the other hand, actually, in a way, kind of play like interrupts. So, like, this one allows you to immediately draw 2 cards from the source deck, which gives you extra bidding power to try to prevent the incidents from happening. This one here says another agent has successfully prevented an incident. Take the secrets they used to do so and place them in your hand instead. So if you saw somebody played some good stuff, you can snatch that up. Now here's one that says pick an agent. That agent must give you 2 cards from their hand if able. So if you've got a chance to look at someone else's hand, which I think there is a card in here that does that, you can manage to steal stuff you just saw. They're pretty much played instantaneously. So you're trying to capture the instance, and the objective is to get a total of 18 points, as I said. And once you get the 18 points, obvious victory. The thing is, your opponents can try to decide by using their own fake passports which incident you're going to try to take over. So, say there's the United States for 3, North Korea for 6, and let's say Japan for another 3. Now, I am the United States, and everybody knows that if you can capture something of your own country, then you get 3 extra points. So my opponents will look through their passports, and they will decide which country they think I'm going to try to capture or prevent the incident from happening. Let's say in this case China says I'm going to go after the United States, and so they would flip this over, well, they would keep this in front of them until everybody's selected their passport that they're going to use. Another one might think I'm going for North Korea because, you know, it's 6 points. Who's going to pass that up? So this player plays puts North Korea under his thing. Now, what they don't know is in my hand, I have a 5-point Japan. And so, I'm going to pull out my passport for Japan, and I'm going to hold it down. Then when everybody's ready, everybody flips over the card. If nobody else picks the same country you do, then no one has a chance to stop you from preventing that incident. If they have picked the same country that you did, they have a chance to prevent you from preventing that incident. And the way they do it is by playing cards from the same country to help boost that country's possibility of having the incident. To me, it seems a little backwards, but when you play it, it's so much easier. You know, like I said, this is Holder of Secrets. It's from Atomic City Games. They have actually a few other games on their website. You can check them out at AtomicCityGames.com. If you want to purchase their game, it is available on thegamecrafter.com under Games and Holder of Secrets. It usually retails for about $25. I wouldn't be surprised if your local hobby store couldn't get a copy of it for you as well from well, let's face it, their sources for information. Thank you for joining us. I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I'll be back with a new video as soon as possible.